Hello everyone, it is Tuesday today, which means it's time for another video. And today I will try to get as many weapons from Fallout New Vegas into Fallout 4. But this time I'm going to be doing things a lot different. Different how?
A lot fucking different. So let's roll the intro and get started. Now I made this video for two reasons. One, unless you've been living under a rock, you probably know by now that Bethesda has been taken over by Microsoft. And Microsoft also so happens to be the owner of Obsidian, the creators behind Fallout New Vegas, which most people claim is the best Fallout ever made. So when these people saw the news, they got very excited. And two, the Fallout 4 New Vegas team recently came out with a new mod called the Colt Single Action Army, which I quite liked. Which made me wonder, how many Fallout New Vegas weapons have been turned into Fallout 4 mods? Or in other words, how many Fallout New Vegas weapons can we get into Fallout 4? And that is what we're gonna find out today. Now let me set the record straight with you right now. I have never played Fallout New Vegas. And people have asked me, will you ever play it? Well, to be frank with you,
No, I don't think I will.
now I can sit here and give you a 5-minute explanation of why I will probably never play it, but what I do know is that Fallout New Vegas comes with some pretty awesome weapons. And let me tell you, it's a fucking shit ton of them. Just to give you some numbers, Fallout New Vegas and all its DLCs give us 10 pistols, 16 rifles, 6 SMGs, 6 shotguns, 3 heavy weapons, 9 energy pistols, 8 energy rifles, 6 energy heavy weapons, 7 launchers, 12 grenades, 14 mines, 19 knives and swords, 18 blunt weapons, 5 throwable knives and axes, and 16 unarmed weapons, which brings our total to a whopping 155 different weapons. And that's without the legendary ones included. Now of course not every weapon from Fallout New Vegas has been turned into a Fallout 4 mod, but there's still quite a lot of them. That is why I'm not going to talk about every weapon quite extensively, otherwise we're going to be here for 3 hours. So sit down, relax, grab a snack or something else to munch on, because we're still going to be here for a while. And let's start with pistols, because that's what the Fallout New Vegas wiki starts with.
First up we have the Colt Single Action Army Revolver made by the Fallout 4 New Vegas team. The rate of fire on this one is quite low, but it does make it that much more satisfying when you win a battle. You only got 6 bullets, so you better hit your target or you're going to regret that you didn't. But other than that, it is just a whole lot of fun to use. Then the next one on the wiki is the 44 Magnum, but that one is already in Fallout 4, so moving on from that one, we have the 45 Auto Pistol, which came with the Honest Hearts DLC. Modeled after the classic M1911, this pistol is pretty much in every video game which has guns in it, except for Fallout 4 for some reason, so I introduce to you the 45 Auto Pistol made by Deadpool 2099. And believe me, you're gonna hear this name quite a lot in this video. Not only did he make the standard 1911 for us to fuck around with, he also made the unique variant of a light shining in darkness, complete with what I think is a Greek inscription and a snake leather handle. And if that wasn't enough, it also comes with blue tape. And people, let me tell you, if there's one thing that I absolutely love, it is blue tape.
Oh my god, weapons that have blue tape. I love weapons with blue tape, it's the best,
Next up we have the 5.56 pistol. The first thing I thought when I saw this thing was, what the fuck is that? But hey, it is in New Vegas and there's a mod for it, so here it is. Introducing the M2019 PKD Detective Special, also known as That Gun, created by Doom. And yeah, what can I say about it? I mean, it shoots, it looks good. I think the sound is a bit off, but
I mean, it is what it is. Whatever it is supposed to be.
Then we have the 9mm pistol, modeled after the real-life variant of the Browning high-power pistol. Introducing the 9mm pistol, made again by our main man Deadpool 2099. It of course adds the classic version of the pistol, but it also adds the unique variant of the Maria, an absolutely beautifully engraved version of the 9mm with a picture of the Saint Maria on the handle. Sadly no blue tape this time, but I got a feeling that the next weapon on our list will. Which is the 12.7mm pistol, another weapon that falls in that same category as the 5.56 pistol did. Strange. And that's it, it's just strange. Introducing the 12.7mm pistol, made by, once again, Deadpool 2099. It comes with a bunch of modifications, including a stock and also blue tape. And then we have a gun that even I recognized, and like I said, I never played the game. It is the hunting revolver, which came with the Gunrunner's Arsenal and the Ranger Sequoia. Introducing the Hunter Revolver and the Ranger Sequoia, made by the Rizzler. And damn does it look bulky. Unlike the Colt single action army, you only get 5 bullets this time, but you do have a quick reload time, which is nice. And the last pistol on the Fallout New Vegas wiki is the Silence 22 pistol. Well, I found something that comes pretty damn close. Introducing the Silence 38 pistol, improved mod, by Alex Dyer. And this one is perfect if you're running a stealth build.
And that is it for pistols, which brings us to our next category, rifles, which might be my favorite one.
Speaking of bulky weapons, it doesn't get bulkier than the anti-materiel rifle. Introducing the anti-materiel rifle, also made by the Fallout 4 New Vegas team. And I mean, Jesus Christ, just look at this thing. Do I even need to say more? Just look at the size of this fucking thing. Then we have the assault carbine, the marksman carbine and the surface rifle all in one. And let me tell you, this one right here might be my favorite one out of all of the mods that I'm showing you today. Because well, this mod is something else. Based on the iconic M4 and M16, I present to you the surface rifle, made once again by Deadpool 2099. This mod adds so many rifles with so many different modifications, it is borderline insane. I've been running this mod in preparation for this video for a couple of weeks now, and whenever I find one of these or see one for sale, it is always a different version from the last one. It's almost like it's impossible to find two of the same ones. It even adds a bunch of unique variants, like the Survivalist rifle, which also comes from Fallout New Vegas. But for real people, this weapon is just so much fun to use, it is perfect. I don't really give these mods a rating or whatever, but this one right here is a fucking 11 out of 10.
It's just mwah, you know, like mwah, it's so good.
So that was the surface rifle. Up next we have the automatic rifle, which is of course modeled after its real life variant, the Browning automatic rifle, or BAR for short.
You know, I really like World War II weapons. When I was a kid, I would go to museums with my dad and just look at the weapons they had. You know, I even made a World War II weapon out of Legos that if you fired the trigger or pulled the trigger, it would fire a Lego brick out of it. And that weapon was the BAR.
Introducing the M1918 BAR Redux, made by Covadonga. Like I said, I'm a big fan of World War II weapons, so playing with this one is kind of nostalgic to me. But other than that, it is really good. It has a nice feel to it and it's just very fun. Next up we have the battle rifle, aka the M1 Garand. I already said it, but I'm gonna say it again. I love World War II weapons and the Garand is my favorite. Introducing the M1 Garand by SXS. I love this one actually. I used to play with this mod a long time ago. You know why? Because the Garand really is my favorite. And this mod is great. The sounds are dead on. Even the ping when the little thing shoots out is just fantastic. And it even has the unique This Machine variant. And even though you only get 8 bullets, there's just something super satisfying about this one. And it also gets a bonus point because this weapon also comes with blue tape. The next gun would be the brush gun, but we don't actually need a mod for that. That is because the lever action rifle that came with the Far Harbor DLC is literally the same rifle. So instead we are moving on to the Cowboy Repeater, which is also a lever action rifle. Introducing the Cowboy Repeater, aka Winchester Model 1892, made by Lucas and Colombo. Of course it adds the normal Cowboy Repeater, but it also adds the unique La Longa Carabine variant, which gives it some nice bonus points. Other than that, it also comes with a bunch of modifications. Of course it has the standard stuff such as receivers, but it also comes with some custom scopes, and if you want, you can even choose what color you want for both the wooden parts and the metal parts. And if that wasn't enough, it even comes with a quest.
I mean, this is just... if all mods were like this, wouldn't the world be a happier place?
And then we have the Bozar, a kind of futuristic looking sniper assault rifle. Introducing the Bozar, an automatic sniper rifle from New Vegas made by Mike Moore. And I have to admit that this one looks pretty damn nice. Personally, I'm more into the based on real life type of weapons, but I do think that this weapon fits the overall Fallout style very well. And lastly, we have the Vermin rifle, which is kind of an odd looking sniper rifle. Introducing Vermin rifle, the return, made once again by Asaxas. There isn't much I can say about this one, honestly. It adds a very low power sniper rifle, which makes sense because it would be used on rats and not humans, but it is exactly that. I'm probably not gonna use it because it's that underpowered. It does look very nice though, and also, once again, it comes with blue tape.
And that concludes it for the rifles, so let's go to our next category, the SMGs.
And first up we have the 45 automatic SMG, which is of course modeled after the Thompson. My personal favorite World War II weapon is the Garand, but on second place is the Thompson. Now of course Fallout 4 already comes with a weapon, which is modeled after the Thompson, which is the submachine gun, but here's where all those trips to the museum start paying off. If you look closely, the Fallout New Vegas 45 automatic rifle has these sloped side covers, while the Fallout 4 submachine gun has straight side covers. So there's a goddamn difference there, because the Fallout New Vegas Thompson is clearly based on the M1 and M1A1 variants of the Thompson, while the Fallout 4 Thompson is clearly based on the M1928 variant of the Thompson. So there you have it, the Fallout New Vegas Thompson does not come standard with Fallout 4, which means we need to find a mod for it. Introducing the Thompson SMG replacer made by Anti-Star. Not only does this add the M1A1 version of the Thompson, it also fixes the vanilla version. It also comes with a ton of modifications. There's only one thing missing that would have really made this a 10 out of 10 weapon, which is some blue tape. Other than that, it looks amazing. I feel like I'm playing one of the old Call of Duty games again with this thing. Up next we have another World War II weapon that funny enough replaced the Thompson because it was cheaper to make. I am of course talking about the grease gun, or as it is called in Fallout New Vegas, the 9mm SMG. Introducing the grease gun SMG made by, you might have guessed it, Deadpool 2099. Even though the Thompson has a higher fire rate, the grease gun does more damage per shot, which evens it out a little bit between the two. I love the way it looks. It also comes with some tape, but this time it is beige and not blue.
I don't know about you, but the first thing I'm gonna fucking do is make a retexture that turns that tape blue.
Then we have the 10mm SMG. I featured it before in how to turn Fallout 4 into Fallout 76 but better series, and now I'm gonna do it again. Introducing the 10mm SMG made by Major McCracken. You know, after I reached level 5 or something, I stopped using the 10mm pistol, because by that time I have most likely found something better. So after a while I just end up with a buttload of 10mm ammo. Well, this gun solves that problem. Now the problem is that I keep running out of 10mm ammo. This one is a lot of fun to use. It shoots great, it looks great, all in all, very nice. Up next we have the 12.7mm SMG. Introducing the 12.7mm SMG from Fallout New Vegas mod, made by Cithropo, Svatjörn, Mycart and Ranger Vaughn. Now, I find this one a bit lacking, to be honest. Compared to the others, it doesn't look so great. It is very rigid, and it has that same New Vegas texture quality to it. It also uses 50 caliber bullets. What's up with that? You know what uses 50 caliber bullets? A M2 machine gun, or that gigantic sniper rifle from earlier. So yeah, I don't know about this one. If the 12.7 SMG has a special place in your heart, you might like it, but I think I'll stick to my Thompson and grease gun.
And that's it for SMGs, so let's move on to shotguns.
And first up we've got the Caravan Shotgun. Introducing the Caravan Shotgun made by our main man Deadpool 2099. And it looks awesome, like everything he does. It doesn't matter what this guy makes, it is always high quality, which is awesome. And this mod is no different, it is also awesome. Now there's only one thing that I do not find awesome, which are the sights. It is either no sight, which makes it hard to aim properly, or a screw for a sight, which makes aiming totally impossible. But that is the only thing that kind of bothered me. Other than that, it is a whole lot of fun. Then we have the Hunting Shotgun. Introducing the Hunting Shotgun, also made by our main man Deadpool 2099. And even though I still prefer the Thakka Model 37, this one is also pretty damn awesome. Like always, it looks amazing, it has a ton of modifications, and it also does a lot of damage, which makes it super fun to use. Up next we have the Riot Shotgun. Introducing the Riot Shotgun Fallout 4 Edition, made by Cumble.
Now I feel like there's something strange going on with this one. I mean, it looks good, but there's just something that feels off.
I think it has to do with the overall size of the weapon. It just looks super small, puny even for some reason. Other than that, the animations are also not really on point, but since it was a New Vegas, it does deserve a spot in today's list. And lastly, we've got the Single Shotgun. Introducing the Single Shotgun, made by B-Wones.
Now the last shotgun seemed off, but this one, I just don't understand it.
A hunting shotgun does more damage and it also holds more bullets. So why would you ever choose this one? And that is showing because this mod has not been downloaded a whole lot of times. And that's a shame because it does look very good.
You know what, from here on out I'm not going to use categories anymore. I mean, for the last few it worked because there were plenty of mods available. But now we're getting into like lasers and shit, and there's just not as much available for that. So from here on out it's just everything that's left.
And first up we have the Laser RCW, made by Mike Moore, which of course adds the Laser RCW. I'm not that much into laser weapons myself, but hey, it's based on a Thompson, which I do like, so it makes the list. I don't know why, but for some reason the textures do seem to have a lower quality to them, unlike the other mods that I have shown you today. But if you're into lasers and stuff, this one is perfect for you. But if playing with fire is more your thing, we also have the Fallout 3 Heavy Incinerator, made by Aerobot96. And I know, even though it says Fallout 3, it looks exactly the same as the one that comes with Fallout New Vegas. So that is why I've added it to the list. It looks gigantic, and I thought when I saw this thing, oh, that's just another flamer kind of thing. Well, was I wrong, because this is like a rapid fire Molotov thrower. It's fucking crazy. Another weapon which is classified as a heavy weapon is the Plasma Caster. Introducing the P113, a highly moddable heavy plasma caster made by Mr. Casual. Yeah, what can I say about this one? Not my cup of tea. But yeah, that's about it. Then we have the Grenade Launcher, at least that's what we would call it in New Vegas. In the real world we would call it a China Lake. Introducing the China Lake and Holo Rifle mod made by Shoe Burglar. And like the title says, this mod adds two New Vegas weapons, the Grenade Launcher and the Holo Rifle. Let's talk about the Holo Rifle first. It is of course a energy rifle, just like the Laser RCW, but this time it is a pump action variant. Now let me tell you, this weapon does a lot of damage. Phil Swift would be proud. Then we also have the China Lake, which does not shoot lasers, but grenades, which also do a lot of damage. And besides that, it also comes with a shit ton of modifications, including a bunch of different receivers, which allow you to switch ammunition to whatever you want. But there is something else that makes stuff go boom in Fallout New Vegas, something that they call the Grenade Rifle. Introducing the M79 Grenade Launcher Standalone, made by Sean S.
This weapon is just so much fun. You know, that plump sound and then an explosion on the end and maybe a body part or two.
Even though you have to reload after every single shot, I do not care about that with this one. The fun factor is just too high. But let's talk melee for a second. If you are the person that likes to get up close and personal, well, this mod will fit right up your alley. It is the Bowie Knives mod made by Mike Moore. which does not add just one, but 3 different types of Bowie knives. They look good, they also have their own modifications, so what else can I say? But maybe you are more of a butchery type. Well, for you we've got the Cleaver, introducing the Cleaver melee weapon made by Grillzone 123.
Now I like it, but I also don't like it at the same time. I mean, the weapon looks okay, it's not perfect, but it's okay. But I can't believe I'm gonna say this. The thing that makes it bad is the tape.
I mean, look at that, that is just... no! You know what, I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix this for myself. I'm gonna make that tape look good. Then we have a weapon that I really like. It is the Fire Axe. Introducing the Fire Axe, made by Cooler Than Coolest Guy and the Fallout Miami team. And even though I personally think the damage is kind of low for a weapon like this, I still endorse this weapon 100%. It is simply amazing. It even comes with a bunch of modifications, so what else could you want?
I mean, blue tape would be nice.
And then for our last mod, we have something that adds not 1, not 2, but between 18 and 20 unique variants of weapons that you could find in Fallout New Vegas and now also in Fallout 4. Introducing the New Vegas Uniques Mega Pack made by Captain Ultima. I really like some of the weapons that this mod adds. For example, the Mysterious Magnum looks really cool and the Humble Cudgel just looks wacky but in a fun way. And the Holy Hand Grenade, well, that one takes the cake. So yes, plenty of fun coming from this one.
And there we have it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more, and a special thank you to my awesome patrons Whippets Donald and Howard Bishop. You are awesome. Do you also want to help out the channel? Then you can do so by becoming a patron by clicking on the link down in the description. Thank you for watching. My name is Tuesday, and I will see you next time.